feel like nobody else, nobody else.
Welcome back to Let's Talk World with Maria. As you can see, I have Mr. Colin Moll over here. He is actually an author, seminar leader, and DVC. What is that? That is creator of the
DVC process. Yeah.
What was okay? Well, you know what? Let's actually introduce yourself and tell us more about you.
Okay, so my name's Colin Moll. Been doing inquiry into myself, what it is to be a human being, what screws things up, what makes things work, particularly, and that's what we're all about, especially in relationships, love, experiencing love, I guess, how we kill off love and how to create love.
Wow.
So that's one of the key aspects.
So how do we create love?
Well, for me, it's realizing a lot of, we are love, you know, you're very lovely, of course, he's lovely, everybody's lovely. And we're born lovely, you know, everybody loves a baby, you know, they're beautiful. And then, of course, we grow up and we learn all this stuff and we have our beliefs and our opinions and interpretations and everything. And that just,
you know,
for
what
me anyway, kills the love.
Yeah, I keep on saying that, you know, my opinion is right to me. It doesn't matter. It's correct to everyone. Mm-hmm. That's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So I respect every opinion. And when you said opinion, it's all about different perspective of every people, because we have different way of thinking, right? Yeah, and that's what we're gonna talk about in few moments about all those Facebook thing, right? But anyways, before we get to that, I just wanna actually ask you some other questions, like, you know, where you came from, where are you from originally?
Do I have an accent? People say I've got an accent. This is how you speak English, apparently. I come from England, and when I came here, people kept saying, you've got an accent. And I thought, that's weird, because you don't sound like you have an accent. So I thought, if you thought I had it, you should have it. But it didn't. Then I went home to England, and I thought, shit, everybody's got an accent, it's weird. So I didn't realise that I had an accent, so I came here. So little things like that. It's like, that's what I do about learning your blind spot, the stuff you don't know. I didn't know that. You don't know what you're doing in your relationships that are messing it up. It's those blind areas. Just like in a car, that's where all the accidents happen, you know.
Yeah, exactly. That. You know, it's not only accident happen, but it's the misunderstanding of everybody. Because misunderstanding, like we always say, English, or you know, the words that's coming on in our mouth is the universal. I'm sorry about that. It is the non-verbal cues that is the universal word of understanding. Because even though how you speak, what language you speak, if you have accent or not, but you know the non-verbal cues is more important. Yes, cultural, what culture you came from, right? Yeah. Well, you know what? I met this guy actually on one of our big event happened in May 16.
May 16.
Wow, that's been a long time. That's our first event of social media shows. We have a meet and greet at that time, and since then we become friends on Facebook, and he keep on posting those things that I can relate, but I cannot express myself. So that but I understand what you're saying, and I know how to express myself, but in a very harsh way. That's why I don't really respond to it. I just put in there trying to filter what I'm gonna say.
Well, this has taken me 20, 30 years, so it's not an overnight thing. It's not easy learning about yourself. I thought I knew who I was. I was shy, introverted, lonely, but now I don't know if I am or not. You know, I tend to do things that the previous Colin, the old Colin, would never have done. You know, didn't even date women for 39 years.
Wow, are you married?
I did create marriage, but I'm no longer married.
Kids?
No kids, no. She was probably good in that marriage, but she was a very lovely girl. But I think it would have been a bit of horror for the poor kids. But, I don't know. She was great. I did ask for a Capricorn non-smoker, 5'6" or above, and 38 to 34, whatever. And she was all that, but she was a little crazy, but she was great.
She's crazy?
Yeah, she was.
Do I know this woman?
I don't know. How many crazy women do you know?
Oh, well, I'm the craziest.
You know the craziest.
Yeah, okay. I'm the craziest, so.
I could hook her up with you then. See, she's from Akron, Ohio. I don't know if that's where the craziness comes from.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're not gonna mention her name, so yeah.
No,
But anyways, yes.
She's in a crazy way.
Yeah. You know what? I really actually you sent me some information about you, and technically I don't have time to read it, so I have already my questions in mind. So if you don't mind, it's gonna be like pulling hair. But don't worry, I'm not gonna put you on the
I
hot
haven't got
seat.
much hair left, you know, so just don't pull too hard, as they say.
But anyways, well, I want to start my question. Oh, by the way, viewers, we are planning to have a show with sorry, with this wisdom of Tao.
Tao Te Ching. Yeah, this is the book this is one of my go-to books, or one of the things I learned. There's a book called The Tao of Pooh. That was my first introduction as a young kid. But this is the book I recommend you all go out and check it out. Tao Te Ching's been translated by, I don't know, hundreds of people. It's 2,000 odd years old, and this is the one I recommend by Stephen Mitchell. It's only 71 verses, I think. So trying to remember. So it's easy to read, impossible to understand. 81 verses. Easy to read, impossible to understand, and will change your life if you do understand it.
Yes, well, we're gonna be actually talking on your show about the Tao, or the wisdom of Tao, and this is by Stephen
Mitchell. Yeah,
yes.
He's the guy who's translated Bible stuff as well. The Bhagavad Gita, I think he's also translated. So he's into a lot of the esoteric philosophies, I guess. This guy. And I think you can get it on audio as well, so it's nice to listen to. It's only 81 verses. It starts off
this
with...
is pretty good. This is pretty good. Pretty easy to read.
Easy reading.
Yes.
Impossible to understand, but...
Impossible to understand. Wow. Now you're actually telling me to read it, because you said impossible. That's how I'm impossible. Yeah, I'm impossible. And
you'll think, oh goodness, is that really true?
But anyways, what do you think our viewers would be expecting on your show?
I guess a lot of you here are already exploring your lives. I want to acknowledge everybody who's on that journey. I'm 30 years into my journey, started back in 1985 when my house got flooded out. I had my first job. I hated my job. It was just terrible. I just hit rock bottom, basically. And then I saw this advert, stress, need help. Yeah, that's me. I need it. It turned out to be transcendental meditation. And I didn't think much of it. Have you heard of transcendental meditation? The Maharishi Yogi with the Beatles?
No, I haven't read.
Howard Stern's done it as well. You know Howard Stern?
What do they do?
It's a form of meditation, except for it's been the most examined one, scientifically tested. I didn't think I was going very deep, but apparently if they monitor your heart rate goes down to next to nothing. These sort of gurus or whatever, they can stop their heart or whatever. Hopefully I haven't stopped that. But you can go into a very deep trance, I guess, with this, and a lot deeper than you think. And you just get an amazing sort of restfulness. 10 minutes or 20 minutes of that twice a day is like having 8 hours sleep. So it's like a power nap.
It's just like a yoga kind of.
Yeah, yoga sort of thing. Yeah, they do yoga as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. So. Well, you know what? It interests me when you told me when you said earlier that you are introvert before. So what makes you come out? What do you think actually makes you come out? The reason why I asked that is our viewers. We always wanted our viewers to learn something from us. Yeah. This is about passion. What you're passionate about. What is really your objective, on your show? Why do you want to do this? Because you don't want to do something that you really, it's a waste of your time. Yeah. I hope that makes sense.
Yeah, something that's going to benefit them.
Yes.
So yeah, definitely. I don't know if I'll share everything of how I came out as out of the closet.
Yeah, I know, right?
I was a very shy guy. I definitely wouldn't be on this show. I did stand-up comedy. I ran my own seminars.
Oh my
God! Stuff I
God.
wouldn't have dreamt of doing. I wouldn't want to do.
Oh my God! Did you ever see that Gizzy and Frenemies show that we have?
A bit of it, yeah.
That is hilarious, right?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. So what makes you come out?
I guess the joy of life, or realizing the things that were holding back the beliefs that I believed I was introverted and shy. And I thought, was I born like that, like a little baby in the corner? I'm not going to talk to anybody. And I thought,
Yeah.
that's rubbish. I actually had a whole load of friends when I was kids.
Yeah.
I was 8 years old. And then I realized one day these kids, my friends, locked me in their garage. They tied me up with this fishing wire or
Is
whatever.
it here in Vegas?
No, this was back in England.
Oh, back
you
in
probably
England.
don't do this sort of horrible stuff in Vegas. But they tied me up and they left me in the dark in this horrible garage. And
Wow.
I was scared.
That
and I
is
thought,
terrible.
and then I guess unconsciously I made a decision, don't trust anybody, don't be with friends with anybody. And I became a loner, I guess, then afterwards. I never
Oh my
didn't
God.
have friends. I was just
So
alone for the rest of my life.
what is the meaning for you? What is the meaning of a loner necessarily? Because everybody have different meanings.
Okay. For me, I guess it's helped me be an independent thinker. I don't follow the crowd because I'm not in a crowd. I don't fit in well, so I don't know. When you have to fit in, you have to follow the crowd. You have to believe whatever they believe. I've not had that for most of my life, so I've done my own things. Like at school, when I was bullied after this, and the teacher said, "Oh, did they do this to you?" Because they put my head down the toilet.
Wow.
And I said, "Yeah, they did it." And at school, you're not meant to say that, apparently.
Yeah,
I was so alone, I didn't even realise, I didn't know the rules. You're not, the squealers, whatever. And I told the teachers, and they got in trouble, and they never did it again because they knew I was a guy who'd tell on them anyway. I didn't care about the rules, I would just do whatever I did.
You know what? That's
weird.
funny because I am the kind of person that I speak out my mind,
Yeah,
no matter what.
that's a surprise. I've never heard that. You're such a shy girl.
I know, I'm very
Very
shy.
shy.
Oh my God, I
Just
cannot.
Shy.
But anyways, yeah. Well, I'm glad that you came out from the, that darkness.
yeah.
I would
Yeah,
say
it's good.
because it's really, really. See, I understand where you're coming from on not trusting people.
Yeah,
Because I'm
especially
the,
after they tied me up and left me in the garage for dead. Felt like they left me for dead. It was only their parents' garage. The parents could have found me in there. I thought, oh, goodness, but they left me, and I was only 8 or 9, and I thought, oh my goodness, this is horrible.
you know what funny is I am the kind of person that I don't trust too much people. I used to not having anybody can enter that door, no matter if it's friends or the only person that can enter that door is my family. Yeah, I'm that kind, and I used to be that kind of person. I have hard time opening up as well. So that's the reason why I'm single. But anyways, but you know what?
Sure.
Yeah. Now.
You're opening up here, definitely. Can't be shy here, hide
Yeah, I
behind
know,
the
right?
flowers or something.
Well, even though I'm doing this show, I'm still, I still have that guards down.
Yeah.
But anyways, and I understand that it's especially in this world, it's very cruel. You don't trust anybody. But you know what? You still have to get out there and put yourself out there and try something new. That's, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
And that's what you're going to be doing, right?
Yeah, living life fully.
Yeah.
I guess that was the thing. I wasn't very communicative as well. Now I guess I talk too much maybe at times, but I also listen. Obviously, I learnt.
You learn to listen.
Talking.
Yes,
Yeah,
because that's,
I
yes.
wasn't a good listener either, especially with my wife. I had the complaint that she didn't communicate, and I didn't even communicate to her that she didn't communicate. I didn't even tell her that.
You know, that's funny
That was
is
a
because,
messed up sort of deal, but
that's really, really funny, Colin, because a lot of people think that the other person is the one who doesn't know how to communicate.
Yeah.
But if they do their self-assessment, they will figure out that they are too. Because we are, as a human being, we actually, our mouth goes faster, the speed is faster than our brain. And what's that? So what I was saying was, sometimes we keep on pointing fingers from everybody, and we don't know that it's our fault. And honestly, I really don't go with people who just keep on talking about stop pointing fingers, because most of those people that saying stop pointing fingers, they are the one who start pointing fingers.
oh yeah.
Yeah, and I'm really, really sorry, but I just couldn't yeah, I just want to stop listening to them. You know what I mean? Because if I think it's better to say, you know what, whenever you say something, you need to assess yourself first instead of saying, before you point fingers, look on yourself first. What the heck?
Right.
Yeah, because you know what, that is kind of negative for me when they say that, because you know what, well, listen to myself first. You have to know the you have to say that you have to listen to yourself first before giving an advice. Kindness. No, it just something just came out to my mind. But anyways,
It's good.
yeah.
This sort of reminds me, no, this is the path I've mapped out of, I'll show you at the same time, of personal transformation. You start off as unaware, as they say,
Yeah.
then you become self-aware,
Self-aware,
and the next bit is self-mastery, and then you have your North Star, your vision for your life, so
Yeah.
you can go into it.
Exactly,
That's the path.
yeah.
We all start off.
Oh,
I
that's yeah,
thought
that's
I
the
knew
step.
myself as I
Yeah.
wasn't aware of.
Yeah, and yeah, there's a lot of people who are unaware of their actions, of what they say and everything, and then
They don't care anyway, do they?
they, you know what, I
They're
don't
enjoying
care.
themselves anyway. I was enjoying myself. I was upsetting people. I didn't care.
You know what, I don't care either.
So we don't care
Because
at
so,
certain
so
times.
for me, it's like if you actually telling something that you being a hypocrite. Let's say if you're being hypocrite, then you know what, I don't really care, because that's your life anyway. Just yeah, I don't really care. I am in the point where I don't care anymore. So, oh, I do care.
Well, you do care. You're doing a show for
Yeah,
people.
exactly. I
So
care.
yeah, we got that turnaround. When you say you don't care, it means you do care. Because if you didn't care, you wouldn't say.
Yeah, I know, right.
You just
That's
you
true,
say
yeah.
nothing, because you don't care anyway. Why would you say anything?
Yep, exactly.
Bother saying it.
But anyways, viewers, it's not all about me. It's all about
you.
our Colin Mall. So now I wanna go into this Facebook post.
Oh no, you've picked out one of them. Now I've got to explain it. Oh my goodness! I just make it up,
You just okay. You know what? I'm not gonna point
No,
out.
but it's stolen from a guy called Werner Erhard. I recommend checking out. There's a lot of free videos of his stuff. Again, it's hard to understand unless you understand it. It's a bit chicken and egg, like the Tao Te Ching. But we'll hopefully cover that in the series. And
in the series of your show, it's
do
gonna
that
be
as well.
Wisdom of Tao.
Wisdom
Of Tao is
or
actually
Tao of the Mole.
Tao of the Mole.
Because there's Tao of Pooh, so I think because I'm Colin Mole. we'll
Yeah,
do
so it's Tao of the Mole. That's amazing. We're still actually in the production process of building this show, but it's gonna be fun because he's gonna be talking about this Tao Te Ching by Stephen Mitchell. So go get you.
You can get a little handy one that size. You can put it in your pocket, and you whip it out, open a page, and you've got wisdom there. Just any time.
Wow, yes. You know,
Oh my goodness, lucky numbers that you're.
wisdom is really powerful. You know, it's just
Especially when you need it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I need some wisdom. Quick, open the
But let me
book.
ask you this question, because next week on our Musician Loves Honey, and by the way, you're not gonna. What is your day off again?
I'm only off Saturday and Sundays.
Monday and Sunday. Is your day off?
Saturday and Sunday, yeah.
Oh shucks. Never mind. But anyways, we have. Yeah, I know. Well, since you're not gonna be able to come into our other show, which is our topic is stupidity versus ignorance.
Move the show.
Oh, wow.
Change the show to Saturday.
No.
What about a bit of wisdom in there?
What is it?
Stupidity, wisdom, or ignorance?
Skype call.
What's that?
Stupidity, wisdom, or ignorance?
Oh, that's a good topic. But anyways, we already put it out there. But anyways, what can you say about what do you think the difference between ignorance and stupidity, and also
And also,
what is your whatever is your answer, you have to explain it.
Well, for me, I guess that was one of the big things with this Tao Te Ching. It says at the beginning, I'll read the first verse because this is where it all starts, as they say. We start on the first verse. In the beginning. So it's a bit like the Bible, actually. It says, the Tao that can be told is not the eternal Tao. The name that can be named is not the eternal name. The unnameable is the eternally real. Naming is the origin of all particular things. So it's realizing names like stupid and ignorant, they're all words and definitions. If you've got a Bible, you can look up a dictionary. I should have brought my dictionary with me.
Yeah, you should.
Bring it out and then you can look it up. And no, I had my definition, like trust and respect. And love, you have your definition of love. He's not doing a lovely thing. I think that's quite wonderful. So we all have our own, even though there's a dictionary definition of ignorance and stupidity, you might think Trump's stupid, I might think he's wonderful, and vice versa.
Exactly. So it still depends on perspective, you know what I mean?
It's not it's a fixed thing, like Trump really is stupid, or Obama's whatever. I don't know.
But anyway,
socialist or whatever.
It's
like a label
that is a really good answer, because you know what, this is what I think. I believe common sense is something that is getting obsolete to people. Obsolete, like it's getting away to people. The common sense is kind of like we need a school for that now, so that we can bring them back to reality. It's kind of like common sense is reality, and people start getting away from reality. And well, the difference for me about stupidity and ignorance is, ignorance is something you never been informed, right? You never been informed. Of course, you're ignorant. It's not only those
education.
Yeah, it's not only education, and it's not only those genius people. Those genius people are also ignorant from other things.
So I thought I knew it all.
Yeah.
I realized I didn't know it all.
Yeah, exactly.
I was
and
too
then
smart for myself.
Yeah, the stupidity is something that it's a general information, but you deem to not know. You actually just block yourself not to know it. See what I'm saying? Yeah, like the traffic line is green, you have to go, right? And then this guy, when it went to a red light, that's stupidity, right? That's not ignorance. While a doctor know how to do surgery, I don't. That's ignorance, right? Those kind of thing. So sometimes stupidity comes with no common sense, and ignorance come with common sense. I don't know.
I guess we can get or look stupid because we argue stupid things because we don't want to be wrong. Even if we know we're wrong, we're not going to admit it that Trump's wrong or Obama's wrong, depending on which side you are. So for the other person look like completely stupid or ignorant, he's obviously wrong. So again, it's down to perspective. It's all about being right. We don't want to. Nobody wants to look stupid anyway.
Let me double check something really quick. Yeah, well.
Always want to look good.
Yeah, it would be really. Thank you for those viewers. Let me just see the viewers. Okay, we have a lot of viewers out there. We have JD, yay! We have Marcia, Nicolena, JD. Thank you so much for tuning in. We have so much viewers right there. So say hi to our viewers and tell them to watch your show.
Hi viewers.
You have a choice?
Stay tuned. The Tao Te Ching will become the Tao of Mole and the Tao of You. Just Tao Te Ching stands for the way of life. So everybody, we're all in it. Look forward to that, and I look forward to your questions as well, because me teaching it's an interactive thing. This whole thing, isn't it? We want to get people to question and think.
Yes,
why
we have.
Is that? Or
who is your guest?
Yeah, just
my guest is Colin Moll. Colin Moll is actually. He is why is this upside down? He is an author of a book that's coming up soon. Yes, it's coming out soon. Can you say your book?
Indeed. So the book coming out is Find Your Inner Love Guru. Because I'm the love guru, but I think you are, everybody, you are. We all have the wisdom. It's just getting it out. It's so deep under all that mud and murk of all our beliefs and our past, our baggage. You can barely find it for the baggage person. And it's subtitled Freedom from Stress, Upset and Broken Relationships, using the DBC method, which I don't know if you want to explain it now or I do it in my my thing.
In your show?
But yeah.
Well, but anyways, a DVC method. So what is the DVC method?
I'll give you a quick one then. Here we go. DVC. There we go. Oops. See that? Describe, blank, and create. There you go. So the first bit is you describe your life, how you see life. Here's a quick diagram of how I see life. And there's the is that Republicans, and there's the no, that's the other way around, isn't it? that's the Republicans, I guess.
It's
that's the
red
Democrats.
and blue, but the hair
blue.
is blue, so I said it's the hair.
Yeah, it's the hair.
And it's the leg, okay?
And
See,
then got all the bits of your life, how you see rich people, poor people, stupid people, ignorant people, and you've got your whole little picture you create of rich people, etc. And obviously the bits I'm trying to fill in are how women work. I don't know how that. I'm still trying to put that bit in. So that's how you see life. And then of course you want to create your dream life. Now this is my ex-wife. So you got your wife, the kids. The kids are in the house. You've got your big house and the family. And then you create your dream life. And of course you create it like that. Except for you still got all these beliefs and stuff slapped on top of it. So you know, however rich you are, if you have some guy come around who's rude or sarcastic or whatever, he's still going to trigger you. You may have $1 million, $1 billion or whatever, but you're still the same person. So the idea is, with the blanking bit, like all good artists, you start with a blank canvas. So it's about freeing yourself from all these beliefs that we had. That's a little bit scary. You don't have to. You can die with all your beliefs intact. You don't have to give any of them up. But I recommend, personally, freeing up as many as possible, because then you can create something different. You're not stuck with this picture of, oh, this is how life is. You're wrong, I'm right. This is how life is. It isn't. Maybe it's a different picture.
Yeah.
Who knows how life really is?
Like
Unless
what
you're God,
yeah.
then you may know how life is.
It's still a lot of adults actually think like they're still teenagers, you know that, right? But anyways, what influenced you to do this DBC?
Yeah, to make it simple, because I obviously started questioning things. That's where you start to blank the canvas, when you question your beliefs. Like I questioned the belief that I was shy and introverted, and I realized that I wasn't born like a little baby sitting in the corner saying, no, I don't want to talk to anybody. I did have friends. I was in a gang, and this gang did what they did to me, and that made me who I was because of my past. So it wasn't who I really was. So it's interesting just seeing how we created by our own past, and that you can be free from your past. It's what I call completing your past, blanking the canvas, so then I can create who I want to be. Somebody who does seminars like this.
Just give me a moment. Just give me a moment. We're gonna be
with the mostest. We've got somebody coming in, have we?
No, we are not. It's just showing me that the thing is. Well, we're still live.
Still
Okay. Yes, hold on. Just make sure.